Hey you guys, it's your girl Camilla Westbrook coming back to you with another update on All About the Tea. Quite frankly, I'm tired of giving updates because I'm tired of the channel and I'm tired of Avatar. However, the guy we wanted to hear from, V Bishop, did a lengthy live last night and I was able to catch it in real time. He covered a lot of main points, mainly why he's leaving, and also a few things that I thought were important in his reasons why leaving, and things that I saw and I caught on to early, and he pointed them out. So I pieced together some of the clips of the important parts. However, you can go do a quick YouTube search, find his live. His live is still up, and I think it's going to remain up. Just give you these clips, and I'm gonna come back with my commentary in between.
Shout out to Lakeisha Brown. Love you, Bishop. Love you too, Lakeisha. And you are a very genuine woman. I want to say that. And I love you very much. Even if you don't ever see me over there on the channel anymore, I have no issues, no ill wills against that platform. But I have to keep it real, you guys. Hey, T Nest, how you doing? Happy host. I'm not here to put her down. However, I didn't like, what was being done and what I was saying in the background. Because I'm the type of guy where I'm a man's man. I don't get into females' business. I don't get into women's business. I just don't do that. Because to me, I feel like it shouldn't be more than one person on one person. More than one person, it should be a one-on-one. But however, after a while, the topics become very salacious and it'd be like clickbait. Like some people said it was clickbait. And again, I get it, but sometimes when the title don't really correspond with the commentary, and then once we read the facts, it don't really pan out to what it is. To me, it's like, well, dang, like you kind of setting these people up for this, and that's why we always say, reading is fundamental, and then actually listen to the whole thing so that we can get to understand. So I understood that after a while, so I never fought nobody.
So right here, I inserted something that I saw a long time ago, and I commented, I can tell when the show has a good news week and a slow news week, like now, because it gets low vibrational like this and just a hating session. Bishop is very correct. Some of those titles are straight up clickbait. There's no fluff in it. It is clickbait. And oftentimes when something happens and they mention it in the video and it doesn't come fruition on the TV show, she never does a retraction. So just keep listening. He makes more points.
These topics would be dug up because there's nothing to talk about. And our thing was this, and this is how we felt. When we don't have nothing to talk about, we could just take the night off because there's nothing to talk about. There's no real news. But the problem is when people are looking for a dollar, they'll dig up anything on anybody or try to find something that will get people to click and try to get their views or whatever. And honestly, I just didn't like that. Honestly, I just didn't. She said, when you logged off, I already knew what time it was. Team Bishop, Team Plus. Yeah, I was done. I was, when I seen that, I was done. And I did not want that stream to happen. I put my hand on the Bible. I did not want that to happen because I don't like that mess. When you say you were friends with people, and you say, when people keep saying family, and I'm throwing up air quotes because I knew that was a ploy when I first came in contact with people on the panel, and when that thing kept be throwing out family. I'm like, do y'all know there is such thing as dysfunctional families? Do y'all know such thing as people that don't speak to family members? And when I'm gonna get into it, fishing with and I told him when he came out with the story and told his side story, I wanted to tell him, because I couldn't write him because I was blocked, but I wanted to tell So Debonair that I had no issues with him. I never had a problem with him. I think he's a cool person. You know what I mean? He kind of on the edge for me a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it honest. He was kind of on the edge for me, but I just, once I realized what happened, I realized that he was just trying to speak life into Ples and trying to let her know what God was telling him. But this is a pivotal moment for me to even tell this part. Like I said, I don't want to tell what the conversation was, but I'm gonna tell what I said in the conversations because I think it's good for me to say. So she said, let me bring in Monica. Now I'm telling you, Most time, these people do not call me like that. Well, Monica has my number, and when she said, "You busy?" she texts me. I say, "No, I'm not busy." She'll call me, but that's very far and few between because we don't talk like that. And Ples was right about that. None of us talks like that unless it's like Schoolboy and Monica, because they admitted that before on the air, like they talk all the time. So when she said that on the panel and they said they didn't, that's when y'all see me like roll my eyes and I turned my camera off. And that's when I laid back when they was going back and forth and they was yelling. I wasn't feeling that because I felt like, okay, now you gaslight, and to me, I don't like that type of stuff. So what happened? I was on the phone, so I'm sitting there listening, whatever, and some things, she was saying, what you see this video, and Monica admitted, like she admitted on the air, that she did not watch Plez's video. And I said, and I was trying to tell both of them, and I did tell them eventually once they kept, going back and forth. And I was mainly quiet on the phone. And I was like, okay. And I'm quiet because I don't know what's going on. And then again, people record phone conversations because she admits that she learned that. And I'm a little leery about that because you're recording phone calls. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. First of all, I'm in a state where it's illegal to do phone calls where I'm at, so I can't do that from my state. However, most states in the South stuff, they can do that because there's no law against it. Because in California, it's a 2-party law. Both parties must know that you're recording them. So the person that stays in that state, they can't do that. They have to let the other person know. So I was like, okay, so I'm kind of quiet. Now I would say a little few things. I like, oh, that's messed up because I haven't heard the video. I'm being told what the video is. So I said, I haven't heard it. So I don't know. I got to check it out. It's like, what do you think about that? What did it, just kept telling me what I think about it. What else? I'm like, well, I don't know. I can't speak on it. I haven't seen it yet. Because I was wrestling with it, you guys. When I say I was wrestling with it bothered me so much after me and Marcella got the phone. She said, you need to pray about it and tell her about it. And this is me and her conversation because she was letting me know that she won't be on no more either. And even though it's this private conversation, I'm just telling from my perspective, that's just it. I'm not going to be disrespectful towards you or what you do and what you're building on, what your brand is. But I had to speak on this because I didn't like what was being done on that panel. And I'm going to keep it 100. I heard the messages, and some of you ladies and gentlemen, y'all give me an honest observation of what you've seen. Y'all felt like I left my sister Ples out there to dry. I felt like it wasn't my place to speak because she was handling it, and I do talk to Ples offline as well. So, and she knows I have much respect and love for her, and I see her as a friend to me. And that is to her, and been done with it. So Schoolboy, I finally seen the video. I finally had time and I watched it over the weekend. To me, that video was very disgusting. That video was a video of you trying to undermine her. But what's so funny is the people, when I went back to watch the comment section of people that took the screenshots or sharing the screen of the video and they posted back up, they were writing in there saying it's so sad that she did all this for Monica, running interference for her, and on top of that, she didn't get that many views, 300, and 300 of those people was going at her throat.
All right, you guys, there you have it. You have Bishop's side of the story. I think he articulated his points very well in his live while he will not be on there, as well as Ples, as well as Marcella. So I don't know what he gonna do. Well, what Monica's going to do with that lapdog Schoolboy. So it's just going to be the Avatar and Schoolboy on there. Okay, we'll listen. No, we won't. But I digress. I think that he outgrew the platform that he was on. And he had a good platform on his own before he got with Monica. And now he has a well-established platform. So I wish him continued success. I gave him his flowers. Now I am going to get in his ass just a tad because he participated in some of that salaciousness, and I didn't appreciate how they went in on some of the characters. Giselle, Portia Williams, Candy Burris, they did her awful and dirty on plenty lives, talking about her and her husband And it was just to the point where you had to cut it off. So I'm glad he's away from that toxic environment. I wish him very, very well on YouTube. And I don't want anybody else to get on him about him taking up a pledge. Pledge took up for herself on that live, on her live, and her farewell. So I don't feel like he deserves any more slander than any other person gets on there. So I hope that this is the end of the saga, because I am tired of being on go, ready to record a live, and maybe it get deleted, maybe not. So this is probably my last update, y'all. Thank you for listening.